Welcome back to the Commercial Law School. Today we are going to be talking about some application do's and don'ts, so let's get stuck in. Do make sure that your personal contact details are correct and up to date. This may sound very obvious, however, if you have made an application to the firm in the past, your contact details will already be filled in, so just ensure that these are up to date. Do make sure that you list all of your grades. Don't leave anything out, even if you think the grade is not good enough. If you eventually get a training contract offer and the firm finds out about that grade, it might raise some eyebrows. Do make sure that you fill in the extenuating circumstances section if you have any extenuating circumstances. This will give the recruiter a bit of background about why you may have received certain grades. Do fill in the contextual recruitment form. This system allows your achievements to be judged contextually and gives the recruiter a bit of background about your circumstances. Do make sure you proofread your work to ensure that there are no grammatical errors. Also, see if someone else can proofread your work. Sometimes it can be difficult to spot mistakes on your own work, so ask someone with a close eye for detail to review it. Do make sure that you attach the correct document on the application form. Again, this may sound very obvious, but I know an individual who once attached a cover letter with someone else's comment still on there, so just double check to be on the safe side. Do make sure that your answers are close to the word count. If you are too under, your answer is probably not detailed enough. With that being said, make sure each word counts and that you're not just writing to fill up a word count. Do make sure that you're spelling the firm's name correctly. For example, Slaughter & May is spelt with the actual "and" word and not the logogram. When there are thousands of applications being made, small mistakes like this can get your application thrown out. Do make sure that you refer to the firm in a consistent manner. I was given this advice when I visited a law firm at an open day. They said that it looks more professional and consistent when you do this. Do apply early. I once applied to a firm close to the deadline, and despite being impressed with my application, they couldn't interview me because they had already recruited for the vacation scheme. So apply early, especially where the firm is recruiting on a rolling basis. Do write a checklist of the things you're looking for in a firm before you start making those applications. This allows your applications to be much more focused, and you'll probably send off less applications, but they'll be of a higher quality. Do use a star-like structure in your work experience section. So your answer should include an account of your situation, your tasks, your actions, the results, and also any reflections or lessons learnt. Do talk about your non-law experiences in both your application answers and also your work experience section. These experiences are important because there are transferable skills gained from working at a cinema or being part of a football club. Do research the specific skills and values that the firm looks for. Whilst all law firms look for common skills, some firms value some skills over other skills, so it is important for you to know those skills so that you can relate your experiences to that firm. Do ensure that you know the firm's application process. The worst thing would be to be surprised by an assessment test that you haven't practiced for and you have 3 to 5 days to complete it. Do keep a copy of your application form. While some firms have adopted a blind recruitment process, where your interviewers don't see your application form, some firms haven't, so keep a copy for the firms with the latter approach. Do your research. This is one of the first and most important things you should do when you start considering making applications. Now we will consider a few things that you should avoid doing. Do not give false information. For example, don't claim that you can speak a language that you actually can't, or don't lie about a particular hobby, because your interviewer might have the same hobby, and imagine how difficult answering questions about that hobby would be. Do not submit loads of applications. If you submit loads of applications, the chances are that your applications are just not to a good standard. It is much better to focus on a smaller selection of firms that actually fit the criteria you're looking for. For example, one of my criteria was that any law firm I was applying to had to have international secondment opportunities, and this helped to narrow down my applications. Do not use informal language. Remember that you are making a professional application. Do not submit generic applications. This is a very key tip. If you are writing 2 applications and you could copy and paste one paragraph from one application to the next, then your application is too generic. That is all we have for now. If you have any other suggestions, please comment down below. We hope that you have enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, please like, share and subscribe. Additionally, if you have any questions, please contact us. Thanks for watching. See you next time.